What's up, guys? Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, episode 65. We have a themed episode this week because there aren't really too many standout niches. I did mention one earlier this week, except I mentioned it in the context of do not sell this niche. If you guys missed that video, I can link to it right here. Every now and then there's a niche that creeps up into the best sellers where I'm like, cancel. You might be putting your account at risk, and I'll do my best to warn you if it's something similar to what we saw this week. But all of the ones I'm going to show you in this episode are going to be completely safe. They probably won't surprise too many people. It's a seasonal thing, but nothing's really standing out head and shoulders above the rest. So this week we've got a themed episode, some sub niches within a bigger niche that's going to be selling really well for the next month. And what I love about all of the niches I'm going to show you are that they have scaling potential, meaning you can take one good design, scale it out into multiple designs in basically what I would call parallel sub niches. So why don't we get started? Real quick, congrats to the two winners of giveaway number 50. In addition to winning licenses to some awesome print-on-demand tools, they also won an enrollment into any of my courses of their choosing. They both chose the Merch by Amazon course. So congrats to these two winners. Giveaway number 50 was a special one, and giveaway number 51 started actually earlier this week, but I'm going to run it for about a week and a half just because it was a little bit of a shortened week because I was traveling. So this giveaway will run through next Sunday, and I will announce the winners then. Make sure you enter it. It takes like 10 seconds. It's free, and you can find a link in the description. Also in the description, there's an 8-day print-on-demand mini course delivered via email if you guys want to take advantage. It's very thorough, and I invite you to. Also, I've got a print-on-demand Facebook group if you guys want to check that out. You can find a link in the description. Niche number 1. Who's ready for top 5 niches of the week? As mentioned, it's got a theme. All of the 5 niches this week have a theme. The theme is back to school. Some of you guys might have saw that coming. It is August. I'm actually basically this week, maybe even today if I have time, I got to get ready for, I'm not going back to school. I'm teaching online ever since I guess early last year. We transitioned in the spring semester to online after spring break. And I've been teaching online ever since after going to, I teach at a local university, but it had been what, 6.5? No, I think at that point it had been 5.5 years of me going to campus. And, that was my alma mater as well. Did my master's degree there, did my bachelor's there. And I kind of miss being around the school environment, but you know what? Is what it is. But I got to get my online section ready to go probably at some point this week because school's starting up in 2 weeks. And the other theme, as I mentioned, is that you can scale out these designs that I'm going to be showing you. These niches, I should say. Well, in the designs. Meaning you can make one really good design template and then change out where you can insert some variables. And, we already mentioned it's a school theme. So if it's preschool, then it's kindergarten, then it's first grade, then it's second grade. You see where I'm going with this? Make a really good template and then swap in and out all of the different grades and then make some sales. All right. You can do it manually, or I did want to mention you can use AutomatePOD, who also is sponsoring this week's giveaway. And you can basically use a Chrome extension, create a CSV list of all the grades, and then hit go. And it'll just do it for you and download all of them for you. And this is really useful if you want to do things beyond just the grades. If you want to do things like professions or states or countries, etc., you just hit go and then it'll work for you. Anyways, let's get to these niches. Thank you for waiting for me to go through that spiel. Niche number 1 is I'm ready to crush X grade, where X is the variable. It could be first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. Who knows, maybe even 10th grade if somebody wants to wear a big T-Rex shirt to middle school or high school. I guess 10th grade would be high school, wouldn't it? Yeah, been a while. But I'm ready to crush whatever grade, all right? And you see BSRs, 400K, 479K, 193K, 96,000. I didn't exactly capture all the best sellers in the screenshot, by the way. There's definitely some ones doing better than that, including this one. I'm ready to crush preschool. You've got like a T-Rex in the back of a monster truck. Love it. And 36,000 BSR. By the way, if you do some research using either maybe flying research, like you see here, where the screenshot's taken from, or even just DS Amazon Quick View, it's free. It puts the BSRs in the search results underneath each listing. What you'll probably notice, what I noticed, is that the younger the kids are, the better selling these shirts tend to do. And I mean, that honestly is kind of in line with what I would imagine. I don't have kids. I've got a micro chihuahua named Pablo who's sleeping next to me. So maybe one day, you know what I mean? But for now, I'm good without them. And I imagine the younger they are, the more likely they'd be to wear a shirt that says, I'm ready to crush and then some grade. All right, so maybe favor preschool, kindergarten, first grade, etc. Favor the younger grades, and make sure to check the youth checkbox. And then also remember, when you check the youth checkbox, you're subject to a stricter content policy. So just if any word you're not sure of, do your validation or just kind of skip that word. All right. Niche number 2. And this is hello X grade. So you see hello 4th grade, hello 3rd grade, hello 5th grade. I know this is not anything crazy. This is like very easy to think of. It's not got like any cross niching with anything 2021, you know. And by the way, there's always potential to cross niche. So if you have some crazy idea, by the way, if you're a teacher watching this, you probably know, you know what I mean? Like I'm teaching college level, so I'm not brainstorming anything crazy here because I don't know how many college level people would be buying these shirts. But like if you're an elementary school teacher, you probably got some ideas. So go ahead and run with them and don't tell anybody, all right? Maybe, you know, if it makes its way into top 5 niches, that's kind of a good problem to have because that means you're successful. But yeah, it'll stay off the radar until you hit some level of success. So anyways, hello, whatever grade is the second niche. There's definitely cross niche potential there too. And I didn't see a lot of that going on. But you can see BSRs, 280,000, 175,000, 440,000, 600,000. Here from Flying Research, you see hello kindergarten. And it's got a BSR of 42,000. Actually, the sales have been pretty flat, meaning consistent sales since about late July. Actually, it's only about a week ago, isn't it? I thought that was over a longer time span. I was like, man, people are buying that all through summer. But nope, just about the last week. Niche number 3. I'm ready for kindergarten, but is it ready for me? I'm ready for first grade, but is it ready for me? You get where I'm going with this? I'm ready for second grade, but is it ready for me? And then they're mixing in the standard, you know, unicorns, T-Rexes. Guys, you don't have to spend money on graphics, but if you're ever going to spend money on graphics, hopefully you're noticing a trend of like what graphics seem to work really well. Like for the last 4 years, I mean, not last 4, but like skip a year and then say last 4. If you had like one really good Trump graphic, like President Trump, you could sell anything in the Trump niche. So anybody who spent like $1, $5, even if you paid a graphic designer for an original one and paid like 50, you made that back tenfold. I mean, more than tenfold, honestly, if you were actually consistent. But you get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's okay if you're noticing when you're doing your research, like, all right, the T-Rexes are selling well. All right, the unicorns are selling well. The monster truck. Invest. It's okay. Like, it's a business, right? So then at the end of the year, when you file your taxes, how much money did you spend to generate that income? Oh, you paid for a graphic. Deduct that from your profits. And it's not like you're getting free money in doing that, but you're also paying slightly less. And don't take advice from me. I'm not a tax advisor, but it does work pretty much like that. So here we go. I'm ready for grade, but is it ready for me? BSRs, 389,000, 690,000, 300,000, 139,000. And here you go from Flying Research. You can see this one right here, the unicorn one with the rainbow text. By the way, when you see a color scheme like that you really like, if you like it, like I think that's a good one, go ahead, pull it into Photopea, Photoshop, use the little eyedropper tool, borrow the hex color codes, and just write them down. You know, I mean, I'm a developer, or I was a developer, I guess. Now I'm a YouTuber, but I keep Notepad open all the time. It's always open when I'm on my computer. And if I'm doing designs or something and I need like a good rainbow color scheme, like, I guess this is where being a programmer helps, but like, I don't want to do the same thing twice ever, right? If I'm going to do it once and I think in the future this may be useful, I'm not going to like screw myself over down the line. The first time I do it, I'm just going to say, okay, save this color scheme. So write all the hex codes down in order, put it in Notepad, make some label next to it so you can do a Control F search, type in rainbow, and then it jumps you right to where you need to be. And you've got the hex color codes. Boom. You just save yourself so much time, and you know you like the color scheme, and you see it's validated. It's working. This is a shirt that's selling really well. So little tidbit there. Niche number 4. And this says kindergarten dude. And I didn't see a version for girls. I don't know, but I'm sure there is one. But these all say kindergarten dude, kindergarten dude, kindergarten dude, kindergarten dude. You could probably go preschool dude or pre-K dude, first grade dude. You know, you could also validate your niches if you have limited upload slots. Like if you see kindergarten dude is selling best, prioritize that. If you don't have extra upload slots, it's all good. Hit this one and move on. But if you do have extra upload slots and you have a good template, make at least a separate version for preschool dude or first grade dude. You know, whatever you see is selling. The BSR is your indicator. As far as sales go, 491,000 BSR, 42,000 BSR, 389,000 BSR, 175,000 BSR. And this one from Flying Research, you can see here, 67,000 BSR, and pretty consistent range as far as the sales velocity, going between 50,000 and 70,000 BSR there. So that's a nice range to be in, probably making a couple sales a day. Loving it. Niche number 5. And this is roaring into kindergarten, roaring into first grade, roaring into preschool. Take note too, man, the color schemes that they use are beautiful. This one behind me, I really like. They've got like a gradient on the text, on both texts actually, roaring and preschool. I just like the way that looks. You know, I typically do more like the one you see on the left-hand side there, where each letter is its own color. But I don't think there's a right or wrong way. I think it's subjective, and whatever you think looks good, or you don't have to use any color at all. Whatever works for you guys. Just make sure, quick note, just throwing it out there, if you're going to use multiple colors, please always consider contrast. You know what I mean? If you're going to put like blue text, don't select a blue shirt because it's not going to look good, all right? If you're going to select these like rainbow text, it clearly looks good against a black shirt, but while you're doing your design, make sure you enable a black background. And you know that on Amazon merch, if you make a shirt available in black, that's what the primary thumbnail is going to be, okay? So quick little tip there. All right, and BSRs, 219,000, 600,000, 570,000, and 600,000 behind me. And here you can see BSR trending in the right direction on this one. It says roaring into preschool. Also, another quick note on that design. There is a lot of ways to approach designing t-shirts. You guys already know, the subscribers, the loyal subscribers, you already know. But to those of you guys that are new, that aren't subscribed, that you might want to subscribe after this tip, please consider hitting that big button. That would be appreciated. Take note, these designs that are finding their way to the top, you know how they say the cream rises to the top? Well, if there's all these designs that a buyer can choose from, why is it the same ones that they concentrate on? And I know visibility is also a function of it, but they use the canvas space available. Like there's only so much space you have available to put your design in. Look at this designer. They used pretty much all of it. It's not a coincidence, right? Because then the design pops. It's big, it's bold, it's easy to read. You feel like you're getting value for your dollars, as opposed to some like small design that's like hard to read, or their font selection wasn't good, or the contrast isn't good. And you know what I mean? Just like check these boxes. It's not that hard. Just make a habit of doing it. Be conscious. Write notes. Open your notepad. Make notes. Before you finish a design, did I follow the top 5 rules of design? By the way, I did write a print-on-demand design course that I charge $49 for. It's not that expensive. If you guys are interested, I can put a link to it in the description as well. Also, it's included in my full courses, whether you'd like to join my drop-shipped print-on-demand or my Amazon merch course. Anyways, let's go. Seller trends. And here you go. I just took a picture straight out of Flying Research. So I did not go ahead and validate these. I didn't judge if they're safe or not. Like for instance, the Dunkin' D's Nuts, that looks like the Dunkin' Donuts one. Definitely, I would not be selling that, so I would stay away. These are just like significant BSR gainers over the last day or so. So this could sometimes be indicative of like a new trend that's brand new. So you can catch this in Flying Research, by the way, who I also linked to in the description. They're also sponsoring this week's giveaway, so make sure you take advantage of the giveaway that, again, completely free. Looking ahead, if you want to sell t-shirts related to some seemingly random holidays, call this the Weird Holiday Calendar. And we're about a month out, okay? September 8th, International Literacy Day. September 9th, Teddy Bear Day. September 10th, Sewing Machine Day. Oh man, I can't wait for Sewing Machine Day. That's going to be hype. September 11th, some other connotations there. Maybe skip that day. But if you wanted a not so obvious one for September 11th, Make Your Bed Day. September 12th, Happy Grandparents Day. By the way, September 11th, 20th year anniversary, guys, I would stay away from a t-shirt perspective. If you don't know why, go read the Amazon merch content policy. You probably need a refresher. Also, just me saying that date, this video will probably take an extra hour to process on YouTube. So if it got posted late today, that's why. All right, let's round it out with a bonus shirt. I actually left this one in from 2 weeks ago. I was going to change it, and I was like, you know what? No, I like this shirt. I definitely could go for some pho, I believe it's pronounced pho, right? Either way, I love this Vietnamese soup, and it definitely would make my throat feel a little bit better. I'm still getting back up to 100% after a crazy weekend a week ago in Miami for a bachelor party. You guys already know it was nice. It was a good time, but definitely losing my voice, getting it back to 100%, but still here to make these videos for you guys. So make sure you hit that like button. All right, before we wrap up, deleted designs brought to you by Merch Ninja. They're the only tool that I know of that tracks deleted designs. I don't know why they do, but hey, why not just show it off on this video? You got a crazy one of Bigfoot on roller skates. That is sick. I love that design. You've got a T-Rex being ridden by a unicorn. I don't know why that was removed. I see one over here next to me that's got the like Supreme red box white text. Would not recommend selling those style designs on Merch by Amazon. Definitely going to get removed at some point. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, the giveaway. Just a quick reminder, we got a new giveaway. Actually, I opened it up a couple days ago, but it is my print on demand mega pack, sponsored by Flying Research, the tool I used to put this video together. I did a great tutorial on how to use Flying Research earlier this week. If you missed it, I will link to it right here. It's exactly how I use it. Check it out. AutomatePOD, print on demand design creation automation. I mentioned you can use that in conjunction with all 5 of the niches for this week. All American Graphics, premium pre-made graphics to help you with your designs. By the way, if you end up joining any of my courses, if you end up joining my main courses, you get exclusive discounts to use all of these tools. Just saying, just mentioning it, just throwing it out there. And Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. If you end up winning the giveaway, you will win a license to all 4 of those tools. So make sure you take advantage. It's linked to in the description. It takes 10 seconds to enter. And before I wrap up, just one last reminder. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but I did write a full print on demand course walking you through how I make 6-figure print on demand sales every single year. You get lifetime access and you get access to all future print on demand content. So it's not a bad investment. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description as you already knew. Thank you for staying till the end with me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.